Well, one of the biggest stories taking over the internet in the past week was two Frontier employees for Frontier Airlines um, basically harassing a customer or dunking on a customer and filming them like they're about to yell out "World Star" because he didn't pay for some gate assist fee or something like that. Um, Now, if that customer was in the wrong, right, and that customer should have anticipated missing their flight, that's one thing. It's completely another thing to bust out a camera and film that customer and upload it to the internet. Here's the original kind of viral exchange. By the way, today's the last day to probably get your gift box, Mother's Day gift box in time for Mother's Day. Right now, it's still showing me free overnight delivery. But even if you don't need a Mother's Day gift and you just want to pick up this great sampler, it's 20% off with free overnight shipping. Link will be in the description. Also, every one of my K-Cups is also 20% off. Plus, I lowered the price by $1 per cake per box yesterday. So they're $16 with free shipping. I highly recommend the tangerine or cherry cordial or butterscotch. Obviously, our blueberry and strawberry are very popular too, but link in the description below. Here is the original viral exchange.
They made that flight. You did. And you think oh, you're gonna check me in. I bet you we won't. Hey?
I paid for a ticket.
What every woman behind this counter is filming this customer because they want to go viral or something. First of all, if you're working for this company and you're filming customers, that should be automatic termination, like immediate termination. But let's see how this breaks down. Let's see how many stereotypes exist in a single video, but you know.
And you didn't pay $25 for an agent assist fee, and you checked in 3 hours later. Hello.
I just said that I.
Get on your flight.
Yeah, I just said that I would pay the $25.
And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight.
I literally paid for a ticket. I'm here 30 minutes. I'm here 30 minutes before my flight, and they're not letting me check in.
And you're not getting on your flight.
So we have two overweight black women filming a white man that they are refusing to let on the flight rather than just doing their job and helping this guy. Now, maybe he was a little late. Maybe he didn't follow every rule or whatever, but it's literally your job. It's literally your job.
Because it's a policy. We don't control that.
And you will never fly.
Why are they filming
Let
him?
me check in. You were about to let me check in,
Oh,
and you decided that you ain't gonna let me check in.
Make me check you in.
You literally work for a company that I bought a plane ticket for. I'm here 30 minutes before the flight.
Can you please leave, sir?
No,
Can you please leave my personal space?
I'm not.
I mean, this is so wild. It's not even just one. It's both. It's both of these people are harassing this dude. Like, just get the guy on his plane. Like, it's just so fatiguing. Everything about it.
Not in your personal space.
You in
This
my
is
face?
not your
I work
personal
here.
space.
This is my stationery.
This is not
I'm at
your
Frontier.
personal space. You work for a company. This
you
is
get loud
not
for
your
work.
personal space.
We ain't gotta worry about it.
We good. We ain't got to worry about it. Guess what? Just so you know, before I let this play out, they were both fired. Because of course they should be.
We ain't gotta worry about it.
You don't have
We
to
ain't
worry
getting
about
on
it. You're
flight.
literally not
We
doing
ain't
your
gotta get on
job
flight.
for a customer that has paid for a plane ticket to get home.
I told you to stop putting the camera on me, sir.
I mean, what would you even do what would you do in this situation? Like, you have
I'm literally here at Frontier. I bought a ticket.
he's trying to go home. He's like, literally, you're trying to go home. And you've got some over entitled, employee saying, "I'm not going to do my job. You can't go home."
And they are not letting me check in. For no reason whatsoever.
Now, hey, maybe there was something that happened before this that we don't know. But based on the follow-up of the story, which I'm going to have here in a second, it appears that no, that is not the case.
Well, you said you're never flying the airline again, so we might as well help you out and have you not fly the airline.
I've already bought a ticket. I've literally already bought a ticket, and this is your reaction.
By the way, not just the two women filming him, but that other guy chirping too. He should be fired too. Great news though. Frontier Airlines, Agents fired for mocking customer, and you thought you was gonna get on your flight. A couple check-in desk agents got terminated from their job with Frontier Airlines after mocking a customer who was trying to check in for his flight. Getting the boot after a video of their tense exchange went viral. Footage circulating online shows Frontier customer trying to check in at the ticket counter for a flight from North Carolina to Boston. Things go south when agents mention a $25 check-in fee to do it with them in person, which is a fee that Frontier has, which is also crazy. You go to an airport, they want you... Here's the last time I flew out of an airport. I flew out of Honolulu. Was it HNL? I think Honolulu. 2 or 3 months ago. There were 20... I had a first class ticket that was, I don't know, $8,000 for the plane ticket, I think. Something like $7,000 or $8,000 for the ticket. I walk up, there's 6 or 7 United people. This isn't just Frontier Line. 6 or 7 United people standing around literally doing nothing. And I'm like, yo, can one of you check me in? And they're like, well, you have to use the machine. And I'm like, what do you mean? You're standing right. What do you mean I have to? What do you even do here? What is your job? Well, we help you use the machine. I'm like, but why are you here then? So then, of course, I use the machine and it doesn't print out all my luggage tags. So I'm like, excuse me, I paid for 2 carry-ons. It didn't print out 2 carry-ons. What do I do now? They're like, oh, well, we're going to have to call another guy who fixes the machine. And it's like, what are these people like? All of this money I spend, I got 6 United agents standing around doing nothing. And for what? This isn't even just a Frontier thing. All of these airlines hire the garbagest, lowest IQ losers on the planet. And then on top of that, they're also rude as hell, which is crazy. It's like, I'm literally just, I'm like, hey, my flight's in an hour. I can see the line for security. I need to get in line because the airport was under construction. Can somebody help me? It was like literally pulling teeth. And I'm like, I'm a first class customer, right? I shouldn't even have to be waiting in line. And I'm pre-checked. Like, well, we don't do pre-check. And we're not doing pre-check because of whatever is under construction. It was like the most disgusting experience I've ever had for that kind of money. I should have just flown Southwest if that's how I was going to get treated, which is exactly what I told him. The guy balks at the fee, by the way, and said that the Frontier employee started arguing, refusing to check him in at all, mocking him, repeatedly telling him, and you thought you was going to get on your flight. He had already whipped out his phone to document the incident last Friday, and the gate agent started recording him too, and then things got nasty. Frontier Airlines now tells reporters, we are aware of what occurred and have been directly in touch with the customer. These individuals in question who work for, of course, it's a third-party contractor. It's always a third-party contractor, are no longer associated with the Frontier account. The third-party contractor, I can guarantee you, is a staffing agency. Because people that work for staffing agencies, there are a few peanuts in the turd, but for the most part, they're the laziest pieces of garbage on the planet, and they are the most entitled losers you'll ever meet. Because they don't care. They just go from job to job, and they give 0% effort, and they know if they get fired that the staffing agent is just going to place them in another place. They don't actually want to be with anybody, here, the budget airline also tells us that they refunded the man's original flight and reimbursed him for a different flight he had to book to get home. So not only did they refund his ticket, but they paid for his ticket altogether. These are 2 people that thought they had a lot of job security, though. Seems like they had a lot of job security. And, you start filming. Now, what I don't know if their point of view video got posted to the internet. Clearly, this guy's video did. But it's very, very, very weird. And the level of entitlement is unlike anything I've ever seen before. So I'm glad they got fired. I know that in some cases, like, United or Frontier, they literally put these policies in place to, like, you can't help the customer. You literally can't actually get involved. And so it's not their, the employee's problem. But in this particular case, whatever these employees were, you know, however they were hamstrung or their hands were tied, they didn't really need to be an asshole about it. They didn't need to mock the guy. They didn't need to film the guy. They didn't need to do any of that stuff. And so now they got fired. So I'm sure that they're going to be filing a wrongful termination lawsuit, and they're going to say all the same stuff because the way the customer looked and filmed them. But I, for one, am happy they're fired. Let me see what's going on with. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you have a like on it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow down below. Don't forget to pick up your Mother's Day and or regular old gift box, which is 20% off. Today is the last day to get it in time for Mother's Day, or all of our K-Cups are 20% off free shipping. We'll talk to you again real soon.